Okay, I think I'm on here. Okay, kia ora everybody. Good afternoon, and greetings from windy and cold. Actually, it's not too bad. Wellington, Pōneke. Just hoping that you're all having a great day today. This is just a quick update broadcast. Unscheduled as they are, I can apparently start scheduling these again in about a week and a half's time, which is great. Kia ora Craig. Kia ora Judy. Hey Tokiri. Good, everyone sending messages through. Hey Lisa. Hey Lyndon. Shannon. All coming up here. Kia ora Chris. Hey Shane and Lisa. Robin. Kia ora Robin. Hey Kathleen. Lisa. Hey Talofa Lava. Malo Lava Lisa. Karina. Ants. Hirini. Kara. Hey Kara. Hey Anne. Kia ora Anne. And Lisa. Hey guys, everyone. Kia ora Eth from Blackdown, state of Victoria. Man, I bet you're missing everyone. Hey Jeff, Tyler, 3 more. Diane, kia ora Diane, Melanie, and Teresa. Thank you guys. And kia ora Craig. Ooh, got snuck one in. And Tapihana, a top fan. Kia ora Bruno. Okay, whānau. As you know, I always love saying hi to everyone, so forgive me. I get people who say to me, hey, why do you say hello to everyone? It's because, you know, you kind of... you're part of my daily life now, so and that's why it's in. Hey Kev, Bex, and so when I see your names come up, it's, you know, it really is like seeing old friends. So I hope you're all having a great day. I'm just giving you a quick update from Wellington. We're down here. NZPP are down here. We've had some really awesome meetings today, and it's just astounding what's happening out there. And of course, you know, the ghost of the COVID-19 crisis is still hanging around us and still threatening us. And one of our candidates in Gisborne, in Turanganui, Akiwa, Jen Brown, went to a meeting today with Ashley Bloomfield, where he presented at it. And Jen and Waitangi, our other candidate, spoke up and asked Ashley Bloomfield about vaccines and all that, and mandatory vaccination programs and things like this. And he was very, very dodgy, very cagey, tried to avoid it, and also wouldn't go near the idea of talking about what the lockdowns could be that we are expecting. Again, you know, we don't like to work outside of the realms of fact. We do get lots of intel presented to us. We have people from government agencies that leak information to us. So I just want to, you know, just let it all out that way. And we've been told that New Zealand can expect the beginning of lockdowns around the second week of August, leading up to the elections, and I hope that is completely wrong. And you know, I just hope that really isn't right at all, because what we need is that we need a proper democratic, safe and secure election. This election, why? Because this is the election of elections. If we don't get this right, if we don't stand and have a fair election where we can win enough of our votes to get into Parliament to protect our country, then I'm afraid the future doesn't look good for any of us here in Aotearoa and New Zealand. So look, I've made a bit of a list here of things that I want to go through, but our friend here from the state of Victoria mentioned that they're in lockdown and that they miss their families here. Well, of course, you know what's happening anywhere around the world, we can basically look at it and we can start to decipher what we can expect to have happen here, and it's just not looking very good at all to us. And as somebody was saying today on a live broadcast I saw from the United Kingdom, this lady absolutely rightfully said, look, isn't it weird that the entire world, all of the governments are basically saying, not all of them, but most of them are, definitely the Western ones, are singing the same song, and it's all about lockdown, the so-called new normal, you know, the testing, the mandatory testing things. And what some countries are saying, like Belarus, they're saying, no, we're not doing it. We're not following this crooked program. And this is the type of position that we need to have. We need to be critical. We need to be skeptical until they absolutely prove beyond a doubt that we are safe, our democracy is safe, our health freedoms are safe. But they're not guaranteeing us any of that. And that's something that we need to be very, very careful about. When you think about it, I was talking to an older lady today that came to see me at the airport, and she said something, you know, that really struck home, and that, you know, the amount of people, kia ora Lewis Rapana, kia ora, she pointed out to me that she knew of people that had died alone during the COVID-19 lockdown, without anybody holding their hand, without any of their whānau or friends or family with them. And that's unacceptable, especially when you find out that this virus is now being promoted by leading scientists and doctors from around the world as having a very low lethality, even lower than the standard flu. And we've got to question this sort of information that we receive, but we've also got to question the veracity of the information from the mainstream media and from the governments, because it's just not adding up. What do they say? Where there's smoke, there's fire. So we need to make sure that if they can't provide the answers, then we need to keep pressing until we get the answers and get independent assessments of the information. But the democracy destruction that's happening at the hands or the feet of the COVID-19 health response bill is something that is absolutely just censorable in terms of conduct from any democratic government, so-called, and I'm really concerned about that. Also, I've had quite a number of reports from people in quarantine that have been in quarantine, that are going to look at quarantine facilities, and what they're seeing is obviously military guards, military security guarding these quarantine facilities, and they've got what people are calling human runs. Now let me qualify that. So we all know what a chicken run is, where chickens live behind chicken wire, and they lay their eggs and they live happily in that chicken wire. Well, that's what's happening all around the country in these so-called quarantine facilities. They have human runs where you go out for 30 minutes every day or so, and you get your little bit of sunshine, you get your little walk, and then you get told to go inside. Does that sound like democracy to you? What it does sound like to me is human conditioning, trying to teach us to be compliant and getting used to moving in lines and doing what you're told. And don't get me wrong, I'm all about community protection. I'm all about being sensible, logical, being calm, but that just doesn't have a good tone to it at all. Now, I also want to touch on one of the policies that we're working on. Everywhere I go, when I'm speaking to people and community leaders, people are telling me the same thing about the distress about housing being available for whānau that need permanent housing, not just social emergency housing or transition housing, but proper housing. I was in Gisborne the other week and was informed that there are over 124 whānau families that are right now living in motels in Tūranganui in Gisborne. So there is a lot of families up Northland and Auckland, all around the country, that are living in cars and garages. We know that also that they're living in motels, and I've had figures passed on to me where this government is spending 500 to 600 million, let me say that again, 500 to 600 million dollars a quarter on emergency and temporary housing, and that's just not good enough. And so what's happening is a lot of motels are getting signed up to provide emergency housing, and they're making money. Good on them, I'm not against that, but what's happening is us, the taxpayer, are not making good investments by doing that. So we need to be very, very careful about how we treat our whānau that need housing, and what we do with the money that we now need more than ever to be spent wisely when we're in so much debt. And again, just when you turn on the news, on the radio, every time you turn it on, it's another 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 plus. And just this unrestrained spending is horrible. So we need to get these guys out, and we need to bring in proper economic, here we go again. We need to bring in proper economic controls and economic solutions to get us out of this massive debt that not only our grandchildren will end up paying, but probably their grandchildren as well. So we need to fix this up without destroying our economy and without destroying quality of life, but getting high productivity and earnings out of our business sectors and our export sectors. Also, guys, good news. The agreement is done. It's signed. We're going to have a ceremonial signing on Sunday, but our merger agreement is signed off. We're very, very excited. We've got a great event on Sunday, guys, and just want to invite you all. No mai haere mai e tiwi e nahu e wha. Everyone from the Four Winds, you are all welcome to come and join in a celebration for all Kiwis, for all New Zealanders, to be able to come in and celebrate this effort to protect our democracy, to protect our economy, protect our environment, protect our sovereignty and our national independence and our economies and our health freedoms. That's what it's about. And so we now need to start binding together and guaranteeing ourselves that those spots in Parliament that will hold the narrative and that will hold the swing of power. That's where we need to be, whānau, us as a people, as one family, whether we're Indian, whether we're Māori, Chinese, Taiwanese, Pākehā, French, Irish, doesn't matter. We all need to do this together. That's about it, guys. I'm getting the eye from my colleagues over here that are telling me I need to get going. As always do these things when I get a moment to sit down, but when I get a moment to sit down, it's always before I need to rush off somewhere else. So I'll try and give you guys another update tonight when I'm out of my political gear, and have a relaxed conversation and catch up with you all. It's always good to hear from you as well. I just want to say I always apologise to you guys, and I mean it, that I'm not able to answer all the messages that come my way. To give you some context, I've got about 3,000 unanswered Facebook friend requests. They keep on refreshing the 1,000 that they show you. I've probably got about 1,500 unanswered Facebook PMs, and that really disturbs me. I can't answer all of those. And I've literally got 300 unanswered emails in my inbox right now. So I've been chewing through them, doing my best, but please accept my humble apologies not being able to get those responses to you. We do see them, and we're working through them. But please spread the word about our event on Sunday. Can't wait to see you all, and kicking off this campaign to rescue New Zealand in the right way. God bless everyone, take care, and I'll give you an update tonight. Kia ora.